What is up, you guys? It is me again, as you can clearly see, wearing my skull cuff uh, bracelet. It is small. You can barely get it on. You see these red marks, you see these red marks on my arm. It's because it pinched. I had to pinch it on because it's so small. It's from China, obviously, and it's stainless steel, and the sides don't. This part right here doesn't. They don't bend even with pliers. You can't bend it open. So wow, yeah, it's just. So it hurts to get off. It hurts to put on a little bit. Um, anyways, around a decade ago, when I first got saved, um, I was so excited to go to heaven. I am still, but I was seriously so excited to go to heaven, and I was like, God, when is it? I just can't wait to die because not in a suicidal kind of way, I just can't wait to die so I could go to heaven again, not in a suicidal kind of way. It sounds wrong, I know, but I just had in my spirit like how awesome and blissful and beautiful heaven is and everything like that, and I just couldn't wait. I was just so impatient and so excited to get there. Um, Liquid Death mountain water, by the way, not beer, not an energy drink. It's mountain water only. The white cans are non-sparkling, and then the other cans are sparkling, the black ones. But you guys, I felt in my spirit that I felt in my spirit that I was going to die in about 20 years. And this was a decade ago. So probably another short 10 years. Or maybe it wasn't me experiencing death, but the rapture. That I would be in heaven in 20 short years. I kept thinking, I don't want to wait 80 years until I go to heaven. And then I felt in my spirit, you're not going to have to wait 80 years. It's going to be only about 20 years. And look how far we've come since a decade ago. Look how close we are until the rapture happens. Look how close we are until we fly home. That in my spirit was definitely God speaking to me a decade ago. Um, who doesn't want to go to heaven? Who doesn't want to see God and the Lord face to face? Who isn't excited to go to heaven? Such a very beautiful, beautiful place. So amazing. So amazing. We can't even comprehend it. Can't even comprehend heaven. Uh, it'll be awesome. Streets of solid gold. And, such amazing. See our loved ones, our animals that died, all the angels, see Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God the Father sitting on his throne. Now, I really seriously can't wait. I am very curious to see what God the Father looks like. I am seriously curious about it. Describes in the Bible. It describes what Jesus looks like. Feet, bronze feet, right, and hair like white wool, um, and eyes of fire and stuff. But that's Jesus. What does God the Father look like? It's going to be amazing to see God the Father face to face. All of his power and his love and his infinite glory. Just all. No, I'm not crying. I have a little piece of something in my eye. All the power and his love and his glory in the full infinite extent just emanating from him and from his throne. we we're going to have bodies that are going to be able to withstand his infinite glory and love and power and peace. These bodies of ours right here, right now, are sinful and corrupt. So we wouldn't even be able to stand one little tiny second in his presence in heaven if we could take this to heaven. Because this right here would be obliterated in less than in a billion. It would be obliterated in 1,000,000,000 seconds. Nearly infinite amounts of time under a second. So literally, because the God is infinite in glory, power, love. Our bodies would be overthrown, like literally, and obliterated with such intensity. Experiencing all of that, of God's stuff from God too, because of that I mentioned, his infinite love, glory, grace, all of it. So don't worry, this body of ours right here, we're not taking it to heaven with us. It's going to rot in the ground when we die, or when the rapture happens and we never experience death. This body of ours will transform into a glorified body. So it's not going to be this body anymore, but it will be transformed. It'll evolve in an instant, in less than a second, in a twinkling of an eye, into a body like Jesus's. A glorified body, if you will. So that is exactly what these bodies of ours are going to be transformed into. We're not going to take this with us to heaven. This right here is imperfect. It's corrupt. It has sinful desires, lusts for a lot of different things. Lusts for sex, money, drinking, a lot of caffeine, or whatever the sins of the people, whatever sins people are struggling or dealing with or whatnot, they have those sins, those lusts to do those things. Obviously, it's different between person to person, but for me, it's energy drinks right now. That's the last addiction that I have. But I haven't had any way to get them since January, and I haven't had any since January 22nd. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.